Jeffers!
Thank you, Alex. So I'm the only one that actually had a t-shirt printed, so I want a little credit for that. Custom ink, by the way. Yeah, why am I so angry anyway, really? Well, for starters, I just turned the big 6-0. Now that's a big ass number. This guy was up there bragging about 50. No, that's in the rear view mirror. I passed that a long time ago. So, you know, it totally sucks. I'm stiff in all the wrong places. I have the little pill organizer now with the days of the week on it. And, you know, my knees are creaking. In fact, my orthopedist has said, you know, Bob, you can only do low impact comedy from now on. So, and, you know, last week my back was just, it was killing me. And so I go in and they gave me these really strong steroid pills. So I took those, and you know, the good news is my back is much better. The bad news is my high school took away all my track and field medals. So, anyway, speaking of medals, I think I deserve one because I've been married for, wait for it, 32 years. Anybody beat that here? Come on, anybody? 32 years. Okay, well, you know, technically it was to 3 different women, but hey, I still did my time. It was just in 3 different correctional facilities. And you know, the current warden, you know, she's pretty cool, and I'm working up to some yard privileges. And you know, along the way, of course, I had children. Why? So now I'm the proud owner of 2 millennials, which is a fancy word for punks. So, you know, but these guys, you know, I mean, I love them, and, you know, we spoil them. It's totally our fault. You know, they're good guys. But, you know, I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, all I had was a bicycle and a football. And then my dad says, oh, that's nothing. All I had was a friend with a football 4 blocks away. So, you know, that's old school. So, I am angry about just how damn PC our culture has gotten. Is that a word, gotten? I guess it is, yeah. So, back in the day, the only safe space was home plate, and the only letters that really mattered, of course, were A, B, C, D, and F. You know, the F was the bad one, right? But, you know, now, you know, we got letters coming out of our ass. We got OCD, we got ADHD, we got LGBTQIA, EIEIO. You know, so anybody look this up? The IA? I Googled it. You know, I know how to use a computer. I'm 60, but I'm hip. So apparently the I is for intersex, which means you have the hot dog and the bun. So you can tell someone like this to go fuck themselves, and you know, they can actually do it. So, and then the A stands for asexual, which means you have absolutely no interest or desire, you know, in sex. Crazy, right? But, you know, I thought about it. I thought, you know, that kind of explains my ex-wife. So, another PC thing makes me angry is, you probably read this, you know, a while back. The Boy Scouts are now accepting girls. Crazy, right? So, you know, what are we going to have now? We're going to have Hello Kitty merit badge. We're going to have Snapchat survival skills, where instead of shooting arrows, it's going to be mace. And you know, one thing we do know for sure with this arrangement, there's going to be a lot more pup tents in camp now. That's the best I got, folks. So just telling you. So speaking of pups, my dear wife brought a dog into the marriage. And 2 cats. And, you know, I've never been around cats. I'm not a cat guy, but I gotta say, I really dig them. You know, they're independent, as we know. They take care of their own shit, literally. And, you know, they're always doing goofy stuff. They're kind of entertaining, you know, but there's something about them. I just don't quite trust them. You know, I kind of sleep with one eye open, you know, because they're up to something. I just don't know what it is. But the dog it's a whole other story. The dog is a Pomeranian. You guys know Pomeranians? So it's got this Jack Nicholson Joker face, just, smile, just plastered on its face. And the dog is so dumb. It's got, I think, 2 neurons, one for begging and the other for pooping. And, you know, I had enough poop when my boys were babies, so, you know, for this dog looking around for a spot to go, it's, you know, I don't have time for that. If I could turn this dog into like a squeeze bottle and just go, you know, that would be good, you know. So anyway, the dog, and my wife's not here tonight. It's the first time ever I'm doing comedy without my wife in attendance. So the dog is officially for sale. Pomeranian, I'll give you a great deal, not to worry. And you know, speaking of dogs and cats, this is, I'm not making this up. There was a feed on my wife's Facebook, and it was this touching story of a dog and a cat, how they were best friends and all this stuff. And the dog was 18, it was a medium-sized dog, 18 years old, which is 126 years in people years, right? And so the part of the story that was crazy was the dog apparently has dementia. 18-year-old dog has dementia. It was diagnosed 3 years prior. And I'm thinking, well, how the hell do you know a dog has dementia? I mean, it can't find its bowl. It's barking at the wrong, you know, postman, and you know, it can't do the crossword puzzle anymore. I mean, what? So anyway, you guys have been great. You've been inside the mind of an angry white man for a few minutes. I'm in here 24/7, so pity me, but you guys are great. Do check out the website and like us on Facebook. And just remember, ladies, once you go angry and white, you don't go back.